Hey, Grill fam, it's your girl Natasha Alford.
And I'm Anytime BEREOLAESQUE.
And we are your co-hosts for this special after show of the season finale of Love Is. What a great show. I just love this show so much. This one I was not ready for.
Something happened in the Jeep. Now, I want to know what ladies think about the idea of what Nuri did.
Nuri, spoiler alert, I mean, I hope you watch the episode if you're watching this video, but Nuri proposed.
She proposed.
To Yasir.
She got down on the floor. No, she didn't do all that. But
No
she
ring,
proposed.
though.
But you know what? I thought it was cute. I thought it was charming. I thought that it was so passionate. It was so real.
Her body was shaking at the idea of being apart from him. She didn't want to be apart from him.
I felt I felt it. Like, I was like, yo, that's real. Like, that's what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? The idea of getting married is like, I don't want to be apart from you. Like, I don't care how difficult marriage is, what it looks like, all the details. I don't want to be apart from you.
How would you feel if you were proposed to, though? Would you? I mean, if you were in love with a woman and she made a proposal?
So there's the whole idea of like the traditional rules of being a man, right? I canceled my subscription to contradictions and, you know, the idea of what culture says masculinity is a long time ago. So I think I have to get past my mind. It's just a weird thing for a woman to have to do that, because it seems like a man's gonna move mountains. You know, when a man knows he's gonna go move mountains to get what he wants, and he's gonna be assertive, and usually that's a sign of like who he is, a sign of his character. And that's attractive to a woman, a man that takes charge, is in control, not controlling. And
cosign, all of that.
I think that she was overwhelmed by what love is. And she, in that moment, just was speaking her truth. And he identified with it. And he was give him a little bit more time because of his own ego and his own insecurities and things he was personally dealing with. He would have done it. I think he would have done it.
Well, we are going to turn it to you now, audience. You tell us, what do you think of Nuri's proposal?
What do you think?
Would
you ever do that?
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, I have to say something. I do think this moment felt more like a partnership rather than it being about power, right?
Yeah.
Derek's was all about power. I'm going to give you this marriage. I think this moment was so honest, and it was like, we love each other.
Right.
We don't want to be apart. Do we want to commit to being together?
Right.
And I do think there was something beautiful about that. And also, you know, that's what their whole relationship was like. I mean, she's done things outside of the box. She let him move in. You know, she's helped him as he's working on his career, offering up her agent. Like, she's doing things that people are saying, oh, he's using you. And she's like, no, this is what love looks like. It's not about power or control or what can I do for you, but it's really about, it's like a genuine investment in the other person. And maybe he can't invest in her financially, but he invests in her soul. You know, he invests in building her and you know, encouraging her to be all that she can be.
And that's a gem.
That's beautiful. I love that.
That's what love is. That's what a relationship is supposed to do.
Yeah.
And we can't get past our own ideas of what it is and what it's supposed to look like. And naturally, people think that that's crazy, right? Yeah. Proposing, taking a guy in, like cooking for him, he has no money. All of these things, like, women are like, no, that's not on my list. But like, there's a difference between preferences and priorities and standards, right? Like, you have to determine which is most important to you. Like, your standards should be in line with your morals, your soul, right? Your preferences are just like your taste.
Yeah.
You know, and taste is, you know, your taste will keep you single, right?
Yeah.
It'll get in the way of your priorities and your standards. So it's good to hear that from you, and I'm glad they showed that. They revealed that these things that you're looking at that you think that you dislike about a man could be the very things that you fall in love with, right? And a relationship should help couples build. That's the value in it. Like, revealing your best self.
I will say, though, for the record, I would like a proposal.
Yeah, but I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying.
I mean, maybe we have a moment in the car, but then you come back later like, okay.
Yeah, because it's still, I think a woman deserves just deserves that. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm from the Western world and tradition and stuff.
Some of it is tradition, yeah.
Right?
That's part of my inspiration for that.
Yeah, and you know, I try to do away with some of that stuff, but I think a woman deserves to feel that moment, right? Like, that just being desired in that way, you know?
Yeah. Well, again, thank you for tuning in. We are talking about the season finale of Love Is new hit show on OWN, which is just kind of taken off. I mean, people are talking about this show all over social media because it's changing the game about love.